Hi, everybody. I am Dr. Christine Anderson, or Dr. Chris as my patients call me. I am a Los Angeles chiropractor of over 30 years, and I do a lot of things in my practice: chiropractic, cranial sacral therapy, homeopathy, Maya abdominal massage. And lately, I've really been going down the frequency rabbit hole, starting about a year or so ago. And I've always worked with things like crystals and essential oils, which all deal with helping with our frequencies. But last year in October, or this came into my consciousness, the Solex AO Scanner. And I've done many videos about what frequency is, what this therapeutic, I won't say therapeutic device, a frequency tool, let's call it that, is about how to use it. And I've been breaking it down into the different parts so that people can see how this can work for them. And if you already have a device, how to use it. Because the worst thing that could possibly happen is if you get an AO scanner and it sits there. This is a tool I use every single day, and it really does help to keep me healthy and happy, really, and in so many ways. So today I'm going to talk about how to add supplements and therapies to the scanner, and then what you do with it, how you do a quick scan. And this is how I find out each and every day what supplements I need to take. I really should have taken you on a tour of my cabinet, or cabinets, I should say. I have a lot of supplements, a lot. I've got some of them programmed in already, but there's a lot that I still need to do. And the problem with supplements are when you look at them, you go, well, yeah, that's really good for you. I need that. But the question is that frequency of the supplement resonating with you? And a lot of times something will sound good on paper, but I'll do a muscle test on a patient and see if it's something they need. And lo and behold, sometimes the answer is no. And some days you may need things where others you don't. And if I took every single supplement every single day, that would be a lot of supplements. So you can overload your body because even a good thing like supplements, you can take too much of. Because when you take in food or a supplement or anything into your body, you have to process it. That takes energy. And if you are taking supplements needlessly, then you may be depleting your body of energy and wasting money because your system does not need it. So this is a great tool to have because I know that this is easier for me to do than going through and muscle testing everything, which is what I have done in the past. So I'm going to just do a quick overview of how to do this. And once you get the swing of it, that you will see it is really, really easy to do. You can put in supplements, remedies, homeopathies, things you use to detoxify and cleanse, flower remedies, foods, exercises that you might want to do, things that you do to release stress, therapeutics, and other therapies that you use in your daily life. So let's jump right into it. What I'm going to do is go to my Zoom and share my screen. So here you go. Here is the actual what comes up on my mobile device. So here's my mobile device. This is the menu that comes up when I log in that you see right on the screen there, because it is far easier for me to show you this way than it is to try to show you on this device. And it is a phone, so sometimes I'll call it a phone, but I just use this exclusively for the AO scanner. Sometimes I'll take a picture or a video, but pretty much that's it on there. So when I log in, you can see that here is my name here. If I wanted to go to another person or add somebody in, I would create a new client or search existing clients. So if there's somebody else that you want to do this for, that's what you would do. Just make sure they're in that top spot there, because whatever you put in is going to be affecting that person. So when you go up and click on that, you're going to also see here Supplements and Therapies, Pets, Animals, Spaces, Objects, and then what you can do with current clients. We're going to focus on the supplements and therapies today so we don't get too crazy. One of these days I will talk about pets and animals. And I talked a little bit about spaces and objects the last time when I was talking about the Cephi program. So I'm going to put links to all the other videos related to the AO scan in the description. So I'm going to click on the supplements and therapies. And here they come. Now you're going to see here ungrouped and grouped by category. So right now there's everything that I have programmed in here. Yeah, it's a long exhaustive list and I'm not even done. Now I can also click the group by category and see what I've got in there. There it goes. So when I put mine in, I separate these for what I'm hoping to help support in my body. And I might redo this a little bit just because there's only a few things in some categories. But you can see there I've got brain, I've got immunity, I've got gut. I might put the vitamin with the other general health. So I'm going to redo some of this. I did this a year ago and they changed it a little bit so that you can actually put records in here that you can transfer to anybody. And that's on this purple. You see there's a person there. That's who's up at the top. And you've got the purple here. And when you click on that, it will come up supplements and therapies that you can use for every person. Now oh, there it goes. I was like, I don't know why it's taking so long. So what I've done in this, after they made this an option, is I put in some food sensitivity imprints of test kits that I have so I can check myself or patients or people for food sensitivities. And that's what you'll see here with these. So I haven't really added anything else in because I haven't revamped this from when they did it way back when, and I have to just add some stuff to it. So this is good that I'm doing this video because it's making me get back to this. And then the green here with the book are actually supplements that were added by the people at Solex. So I did not add these in, they were already there. And these are going to be things that you find on your program when you hit Cephi down here. I'm not going to do it on here, but I'll show you. There's homeopathics like aconite, and then some of the homeo energetics they've got over here too. So I'll talk a little bit about this in a second, but this is just so you know, this is already added in. If you click on it, it is on your device, or it will be when you get one. So to add any supplements, you've got to go back to the person here, sort of the gray and white, and you're going to click on plus. Now when that comes up, If you haven't done this before, there will be no categories here, okay? This is because I've already added things in, and you can see the extensive amounts of categories that I've added. So let's just say I want to add something in. So I've got a supplement to help support the liver called DIM Detox that I haven't added in yet. I'm all about supporting the liver from some other health issues that I've had. Thankfully, way in the past, but I always am cognizant of supporting my liver. So I typed in DIM Detox. That is the name here. It's hard to see with the glare. There we go. And I am going to put this under detoxification. I could put it under detox or liver, and actually at some point I think I will combine those two. So you know what? I'm going to stick it under liver. And then you can write in whatever description. I can put the name of the company, and that's what I usually do. Dose quantity. This one is 2 capsules. So 2 capsules. And you can add in any nutrition and supplement facts if you want. I don't usually do that, but that's up to you. And remember, normally I'm doing it on my mobile device here. So when I'm programming this in, I'm going to stick the bottle here when I do it, because you're going to see right now when I hit scan on my computer, it's going to bring up a graphic and create, if I have my volume, I think I have my volume on, you'll hear the frequency. So I suppose I could stick this up on my computer, but you're not going to see it. So we'll just pretend, and I'll put it right here. So I'm going to hit scan, and I'll scroll down so you can see. So there's going to be, this is where you would have the item. And you can see how quick that was. That was literally what? Like 5 seconds, maybe. And that is now scanned in. Make sure if you, for some reason, didn't have it in the vicinity, as a matter of fact, I'm going to put this right here. You can rescan. So I can put this right up there. Now I'm actually scanning the energy in. Good. And then make sure you save it. If you don't save it, it's not going to take. So now if I scan down to liver, oh, so many things, so many things. Of course, it's probably the last one, right? Or was it up at the top? Okay, it's hiding for me. Well, let's put another one into vitamin, and I'll show you, because I don't want to spend time trying to find where liver is. So I'm going to go back up to the plus. I am going to type in, I want to put in this Super B vitamin here. Super B. So I'm going to type in Super B. And this I'm going to put in vitamins. Or you know what? I'm going to put in overall health, because I think I'm going to move my vitamins up to overall health and take away that, try to condense some of these categories. And this brand here, and the quantity I believe is 1, oh no, it's 2 tablets. So 2 tablets, and I'm going to scan. It's going to make a lovely picture, and then I want to make sure I save it. I'm actually not going to save it because, oh, actually I do want to save it so I can show you where it goes. All right, so overall health, here we go, Super B, 2 tablets. Do put the actual dosage on there. Now, I've also heard them say that you should take the capsule out of here and actually put the dosage either right on the device or put it in a glass. I am of the ilk that energetically there is no space between what I'm wanting to scan, so I don't do that. It was recommended by Lauren, who is the owner and developer of the device, but my belief is that it will work this way as well. So if you're finding it's not working for you and you don't think you're getting accurate results, then do it that way, where you take out the dosage and put that dosage on the device. I hope that didn't confuse you. So this is basically it. You just keep going in. If you need to, you can create a new category. And so you would go into the Supplements and Therapies. Hang on a second. Let me go here. So I have to click on it. Let's just say I wanted to create a new category. I would make a name. You can even do, like, here's a superfood drink that I do. Let's just make something up. I mean, I can do Ningxia here. That's the name of it. But if I would probably put this into anti-aging because it's high in antioxidants. But you can, if there's no category here, you can create your own new category. So let's just say this is superfood drink, or actually puree, and 1 ounce. Yeah, we'll just leave it unspecified. Now, I may have run my gamut of categories because it's not letting me create a new one. So there may be a limit. I need to ask them. All right. Because you should be able to do a new category. Okay. I will find out for you. And I'll put it in the description once I contact them, because I may have had too many categories here. So again, I would just scan this in, put it up on, and this I probably would put into a little glass, and then I would save it, and it will be in the superfoods, or sorry, the anti-aging. And I think I'm going to put all my superfoods into the anti-aging. If you want to take anything out, so let's say you're not using a supplement anymore, then you can come back in here into your list and you can go down and take something out. So I'm doing the coactive Q10 now. I'm not using ubiquinol, so you can just X that out. And it will say, do you sure you want to delete it? Yes, I do. And it takes it out of there. So you can add and take away. And let's just say you want to edit. So this is the rhodiola. Oh, actually, so I can put the description here if I forgot to put it in, pure encapsulations. And then I can just save that. So you can edit as you go. And I believe too that you can edit out your Like this one, for some reason, brain PL, I wanted this one to go with the brain. And I believe, okay, now I'm not sure how I can take out any categories. I may have to take the supplement out of there first, and then let's just see if that works. I'm still learning too. You know, this is the thing. You don't really start to know something till you learn it. So I'm going to take this one out. I'm going to delete it. And let's see what happens. Right, so it just completely took that category out of there. So that's good because I actually want to put that supplement somewhere else. So for my other ones, for the categories I want to condense, that's how you do it. Thanks for helping me, guys. This is what I love. I love how we help each other. Okay, now, I see here, I've got this covered. If you want to add a category, you just click this plus sign over here. I had my picture window over it and didn't see it. So let's just say I wanted to add, so we've got, let's add therapies first, then we'll talk about adding a category. So let's just say I wanted to add PEMF therapy. And I want, even though it is a therapy and I could put it here in the therapies, there are different PEMF functions, which is pulsed electromagnetic frequency. And I will be doing a whole series on this in the new year because it's a new toy I got. So there is different categories for this, like performance. So I could do PEMF performance, and I can make a whole category here for PEMF. So the whole category is just PEMF therapy. And then add that. Go down to the description. So PEMF performance. So this is about supercharging performance. So I can do this maybe if I'm going to train and do some aerial stuff. This will help with any athletic performance. And then the dose size, I could say 10 minutes. I don't know if there's no minutes here. So I'm just going to say 10 minutes and leave it unspecified. And then all you have to do is scan it. You don't have to put anything. I don't have to put my PEMF device on there. This recognizes the actual words that you put in. And then I just save it. And then when we come back to the list, you're going to see here that there's going to be a PEMF therapy right down here. So it looks like there is no limit to the amount of categories that you can put in here. So here is the therapy category. I already have chiropractic in here, so I can add in craniosacral therapy. And for the description, I can put optimize the cranial bone movement and CSF flow, because that's what I want to do. And let's just say again, 10 minutes, leave it unspecified, scan that, and then that is going to be saved. And when we go to therapies, oh, you don't really have to do this. I'm just showing you after you put it in. Here we go, therapies. We've got chiropractic and cranial sacral. And then with the PEMF therapy, we've got the PEMF performance. Okay, so I don't see the 10 minutes staying there, so I will have to look at that. Let's double click on it and make sure. Okay, it didn't come up. It didn't stay. Neither did the description. So I'll go back and look at that. But basically, this is how you do it, how you scan in your supplements and your therapies. You can create more or less different categories depending on what you want to do. So let's go now and talk about how you quick scan. So I'm going to go back up to clicking on the AO symbol, click on quick scan. You're going to see morning, midday, evening, and custom. So what you would do is you would select which supplement categories you would want in your morning. So, overall health, brain, maybe minerals, adrenals, anti-aging, energy, essential oils, superfoods. So let's just say I put those in there, and then also there's morning. I could click on therapies too to see if I need them. So let's just do that. And then you click on next. So what you would have on is you would have on your scanning headset. And this is going to go in here. And I'm going to record. My name is Christine Anderson. That is the name given to me in this lifetime. Right now, I am doing a video on how to do a quick scan in the morning. All right, and so then that is all that you do. It takes literally 10 seconds. And you can program those things in the morning so that you are just doing the things that you want to scan in the morning. It's going to tell me which Lightwave optical glasses to wear. So those are the colored glasses that go along with the emotions you would see with your inner voice. And I did a video on that. And then there's a morning audio based on what came up on my scan. So you can hear that playing. And it doesn't play long. I'm going to stop it. So that's just to get your morning going. And then based on what I clicked on with what was in the different categories, the top supplements are actually all essential oils. That's crazy. So yeah, then you can finish up with that. Pretty much what I tend to do, and you can do this for midday and evening, I really tend to just hit the custom one and kind of click through what I want, no matter what type of day it is. So one of these days I'll get around to programming my morning, midday, and evening. But typically when I start my day off, I just kind of go through and I don't necessarily click on sleep, but I'll click on almost everything. We'll just do this for now. Superfoods, therapies, and then again, same thing. You put your headset on, you scan. This time I don't need to use my voice. It's going to just be based on the headset. And then you can see here how it goes through the overall health, what I would need, brain, immunity, gut, hormones, and then therapies. For the two that I have programmed in at the moment, it says I could use some cranial sacral therapy. That would be nice. And then when you're done, you just hit finish. And it goes back to your basic menu. So that's it. That's how easy it is. It's just a little time consuming to enter in all your supplements, especially when you have a lot like me. But once you enter them in to the person, I just want to show you this. Going back to Supplements and Therapies, when you go back to the, hang on a second, when you go back to the purple box, and we'll just group by category to make it easy. So now you can see it added the PEMF therapy and the other therapies here that I added. So I don't have to put it in both places. And now I can use these therapies and add them to somebody else. So I'll pull up my husband and show you how to do that. Let me just pull him up. Okay, there he is. You would be horrified to see that picture. So I'm going to click on him, hit Supplements and Therapies, and there's no supplements in here. I want to add them. So you see here how I can add to morning, midday, evening in general. Okay. I can go here over to the box, group by category, and I can go down here to the therapies, and I can add chiropractic and cranial sacral therapy to him. Okay, so I don't have to scan them again into his profile. So if I go back to him, now he's got chiropractic and cranial sacral therapy in there. I think also I could have done it this way where, no, you have to do the separate. I was thinking you could add just the group to it, but you can't. All right, so let's go back to his person here. So we're going to group it by category, and there's the therapies in there. So it did bring along that group. And then if I want to add some more, I can either scan them into his personal one, or I can go back once I've got more in my library. I can go back and I can add, here we go with overall health, I can add the Super B, add to client. So this is where it behooves you to add it to your name first. It will go into the library, and then you can add these things to other people's lists if they're taking the same supplements, or if you're a practitioner and you want to put supplements you have in your office into different people's profiles. So now he's got these 3 things in here, 1 supplement and 2 therapies. So that's how you add to somebody else's profile. And again, he will have access to the Solex AO scanning here with all the homo energetics. So I'm going to just take a brief second here to show you where those are. So if they do come up, if you're scanning in and it comes up that you, well, let's do this. Let's actually do this. Supplements and therapies. We can bring all of these in. That might take a moment. I don't think you can click on, let's group by category. Okay. Yeah, I think you have to click on these one by one. There's no box at the top to get them all in. That would be a nice addition, Solex, if you're watching. So click away. Nice thing is once you do it for the person, it's done. You don't have to do it again. Okay, we're almost there, almost at the top. To the A's. Oh, and we're back to the V's. Oh my goodness. Wow, I didn't realize there were so many in here. I promise you, there's a reason. I promise. Okay. Sorry about that. I would have done some of these. I really didn't realize how many were in here. Wow. Okay. We're going to add those to my husband, hopefully. Please. Oh. Did it do it? All right, let's go. Okay, so I guess they did add. Good. Group by category. Right. Excellent. So now we're going to just scan. We're going to do a quick scan for him because I want to show you when you do. We're going to pick the general. We're just going to pretend. Get the volume down on that. We're just going to pretend. Obviously, this is not hooked up to him. So I wanted to show you this because this is what happens when you do these supplements here. You will see what comes up are homeopathic remedies that you can imprint. What do you imprint it on? Well, you can imprint it on water. You can imprint it on water with a little bit of alcohol for preservative. Or you can also use these sucrose pellets. And Solex has these. And they recommend here 5 to 6 pellets. So you use a spoon to scoop them out. Don't touch homeopathy with your fingers. I'm going to put that into, so I just put a little bit into a glass. So you can see 5 little pellets there. So your hands have energy, and you don't want that energy to touch those pellets. So when you're imprinting, so remember that's going to be on my device here. I just put that there and imprint. So I can click on the Zincum valerian and I can imprint. And so you can see that there's something that comes up. And then I can do the same. And all right, backtrack first. Before you imprint, you want to erase. Sorry. I don't want to lose this, so I'm just going to show you. So I would do another one and just hold this up and imprint the next remedy. You can do it on the same sugar pellets, or you can do it separately, but usually these can take the charge of a little bit. So it depends on how you want to do this. If you don't know what these things are, you can certainly look them up. At some point, I will do something more on homeopathy in the fact that I am a homeopath. So that's how you can use your device to help imprint these energetic remedies onto sugar pellets. Structured water is preferred. Don't do anything in plastic, please. But when I talked about Cepheid programs, one of the first things you want to do before you imprint anything is you want to erase. So if you go down to Cepheid, what would have been better is if I erased any energy on these pellets. So I would do that, erase it. I'm going to just stop it. and then imprint those other things. So that's a personal preference. You don't necessarily have to do that, but that's how I look at this. When you take homeopathic remedies, you don't want to have anything in your mouth. So don't eat, drink, brush your teeth, take any supplements 10 to 15 minutes before or after doing a homeopathic remedy. Because it's energetic, it will be less effective. And I would just hold these pellets under my tongue, and that way it stimulates the nervous system underneath the tongue, and there's a lot of blood vessels underneath there too. So it's kind of a connection with the nervous system more than you're really not ingesting something. It's not like a supplement. What else did I want to say about homeopathy quick? In general, it's very safe. It's really great to use with pregnant women and children because of that. There really usually isn't side effects. Sometimes there's proving a remedy if you do too much or too high of a dose. But these are pretty low doses that they're using here. And that means how many times that they have been diluted and succussed. I won't go into all of that. It's a lot of information. If you have questions, you can always reach out to me. I'm going to get out of this. Let me get back into my program over here. So here I am. If you have questions, I know that there's a lot of information on here, but Solex has a YouTube channel that they do a lot of education. They have education in their in your back office when you get a device. I've got booklets and instructions that can be helpful too. So please let me know if there's some way I can help you. And if you have not experienced the AO scan, then please reach out to me. I would be happy to do a scan for you. I'll do an easy scan where it runs through the inner voice, the vitals, and the comprehensive. And that way you can get an idea of how this system works. And I can do that anywhere in the world remotely. That's the beauty of frequency. It is not something that you have to be in Los Angeles for. All right, I hope this helped. I hope it helped more than you having more questions. But if you do have a question, please do reach out to me. All right, and the way you do that, the best way is to do it through my website, losangeles-chiropractor.com. If you did find this useful, please like the video. It really does help with distribution so that we can get the word out to as many people about this amazing tool. Subscribe and hit the notification button, otherwise you may not get notified when I do a new video. And share this with the people you love so that they too can enjoy optimal health and an optimal life. All right, I will see you next week, Tuesday, in general around 6:30 Pacific time. I do tend to go live, sometimes a little late, but hopefully not too late. Have a great week until then.